Ah, man. How the hell does this happen? In the middle. Yeah, I let that happen in game one. Alright. I think we're back. But the hell do I know? Yeah. Let me see here. I think we're good. But I have no idea how long this is going to last. You know, it wasn't bothering me throughout the conference finals. It was actually consistent throughout the conference finals, which is ironic because conference finals had some icy moments. But nah, now you want to be shaky. Come on, it's game one. We got an X amount of games left to be played. I can't have you acting like this in game one. Can't be acting like this in game one. All right, so they're continuing to run this. Jimmy is back on the court, and so is Jokic. So Jamal Murray's with the ball being guarded by Jimmy. Good stop there defensively. Rebound goes to Lowry. Lowry with the ball. Lowry gets the Bam. Bam gets it back to Lowry. Lowry gets to the Bam. Bam gets it back to Lowry. Lowry puts up a tough shot, and he is good. And surprisingly, there was no foul called there. Crazy behavior. MPJ got a free release to the basket. He got a free release to the basket right there. Bam now with the ball. Without hesitation, banks it off the glass. Okay, if Bam's going to be this aggressive, we got a chance here. If Bam is going to be this aggressive, lead us, Bam, please. If Bam's going to be aggressive, we got this, man. I'm telling you, Bam. Well, I mean, Jokic hasn't even looked to shoot the ball. Jamal Murray sinks it. You can't let that guy get space, and Miami should know that. So they're in for an uphill battle. They are certainly in for an uphill battle if they're going to continue to let Jamal Murray get those looks. The man's got 13 points already. Lowry's going to drive. Lowry's going to get it to Bam. Bam gets to the Duncan. Duncan back to Bam. Bam gets to the Highsmith. Highsmith, that's good ball movement. That's great passing. And you get a nice finish there. Highsmith is definitely somebody I think you can play high minutes in this series because he's athletic. He'll be great defensively. Jokic being guarded by Jimmy. He spins away. You can't leave these guys open for three. What the hell is Duncan Robinson doing? That's another three there because you can't double him. You can't double him. Miami's going to have to understand that you cannot double Nikola Jokic for any reason. Like, they cannot double him. Bam is working his tail off against Jokic, but he can't make that shot. Denver with the ball again. Murray being guarded by Highsmith. Now Bam's guarding Murray. Jokic with the switch. Jokic gets fouled. So this is where things just become difficult. This is really where things become difficult at the end of the day. I don't exactly know their answer for the most part, but things are going to become very difficult for them. Yeah, Miami doesn't really have any answers right now, and it's going to be tough for them. It's definitely an uphill battle. This isn't. They have no matchups they could potentially win. They're back to being down by 7. There's no matchup they can specifically win here. The minute Jokic saw he was double teamed, he's like, I know somebody's open. There was 2 people open. Cat or Porter Jr. I mean, Cat's the better talented player. What type of question is that? Cat is the more talented player. We know that. But you're talking about who would be a better, I mean, I think MPJ is the type of piece you could put anywhere. So, I mean, Bam's on the bench right now. So Miami's down by 11. It's the type of situation where you're gonna have to see if you can find any level of they've been able to score. So let's not pretend like Miami hasn't found ways to score. They've had opportunities too. They've just been missing shots. Lowry to Cody Zeller. Oh God, no. Cody, please pass the ball out. Duncan gets it. Duncan with the layup. He can't hit it. And look, they're pushing the pace. Jokic can push the pace. Here comes Jamal off a screen. And they're going to call a foul on Duncan Robinson. Yeah, Miami right now, they don't really have an answer to anything Denver's doing. They have no answer to what Denver is doing. And I don't know what you do here. Because like I said, even I was racking my brain. I'm looking at this like, what could Miami even do in this situation to help them out for the most part? Like, to be blatantly honest, what can you do in a situation like this? What can you do in a situation like this? Jokic being guarded by Zeller. They're just doing these screen handoffs here. Oh, that's screen. These dribble handoffs between Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. And it's just like, what do you do there? Good defense on that one. Jimmy with the ball. 3:51 left to go. Jimmy got to be more aggressive. Gonna get it to Caleb. Caleb gets it back to Jimmy. Jimmy being guarded by Aaron Gordon. That's going to be his primary matchup, so he's going to have to get more aggressive. Strus, you got to hit this. Oh, my goodness. These guys can't hit a three to save their life. They can't hit a three to save their lives. They are cooked. There's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do. The best chance they had was to hit threes. They're shooting 23% from the three-point line right now. Denver's shooting 60% from the field and 44% from the three-point line. There's nothing you can do with 3 of 13 from the field and with 16 of 41 from the 3 of 13 from the three-point line and 16 of 41 from the field. I don't know what you do here. I legitimately do not know what you do here. Like, no trolling or nothing. What do you do here? What do you do here? What do you do here? Shannon, it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. That's all what do I think about it? So be it. We'll miss the show, but it was bound to happen. People thought it would happen months ago. It's happening now. So, best of luck to whatever Shannon's going to do. He already has his YouTube channel. Has already over 1 million subscribers. Club Shay Shay, his show, his podcast. He'll just keep doing that. He could go to ESPN. Skip will have to find a new co-host. They may do the same thing First Take does and just bring guests in for Skip to debate on a daily basis until they can get someone to permanently replace. But, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. That's all I got to say about that. Yeah, Miami just can't hit anything. They can't hit a shot. Max Strus. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not even mad or pissed off. I don't know what to tell you, man. Jimmy Butler has been doing a hell of a job in this first half, setting these dudes up for open looks, and they haven't hit a single one of these ones. Gabe Vincent, 1 of 3. Max Strus, 0 of 4. Kyle Lowry, 0 of 2. Duncan Robinson, 1 of 2. I mean, they've had looks. They've had looks. Miami's shooting 21%. They've had looks. That's just how it is. They've had looks. So, I mean, again, the game's still not over. Obviously, we know there's 4 quarters left to be played. But with the way Denver's playing, the pressure is getting to them. I wouldn't really say the pressure is getting to them. Because some of the guys that are shooting these shots were here. Duncan Robinson was in the finals last year. Now, again, if you want to say Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, cool. But, I mean, Duncan Robinson, he's been here before. And in the finals, when he was going up against the Lakers, that man was hitting all sorts of crazy threes. Kyle Lowry, 0 of 2 from 3. Kyle Lowry's won a championship, so we know he could be here. Like, I wouldn't really say the pressure's getting to them. A good chunk of the players that are on this team have finals experience. So, yeah, the difference, this is the difference between a week's rest for Denver and a weekend rest for Miami. Well, again, it is what it is. I mean, even if Miami did have the rest, if they're just missing open looks, they're just missing open looks. And Miami understood that. They didn't finish the series until 7 games. That's not Denver's fault. So, it is what it is. You're just going to have to play through it. There's no excuses. You'll get some rest until Sunday, but there's no excuses. There's no excuses. You just got to keep playing. Like I said, but still, game's far from over. Is the altitude in Denver that big of a deal the way fans make it seem? I mean, the altitude in Denver is definitely huge, but these are professional athletes, and all these players have played in Denver before. This is not the first time Miami's played in Denver in their life. So, no, I'm not going to deal with that. Yes, I saw the Zoro versus King fight. It was epic. It was great. It was awesome. But this is not the first time Miami's played in Denver. It's not. So you're not gonna, and they're not gonna use the altitude as an excuse. So I'm not about to start piling up excuses for why Miami's down by 13. There's plenty of time left. You just continue to play basketball. That's just what it is. I've seen Miami down by worse, and they found a way to come back. The possibility is still here, so you see what happens. Jimmy's literally playmaking for these guys. And the thing about it is Caleb Martin finally takes at least attempts a three. But right now he misses. MPJ, he can't hit it. Jimmy gets the rebound. So they continue to push the pace. Miami tries to slow it down, but they're not. Jimmy is playmaking. He's doing everything in his power to playmake. And they're not hitting right now. Two Heat defenders had a chance at the rebound. They messed up with each other, and all of a sudden, that's just it right there. Miami's going to have to go into halftime and see if they can make any sort of adjustments to get themselves back into this. Nikola Jokic passes to Aaron Gordon, and Aaron Gordon is just cooking Gabe Vincent every single time. Miami is down by 15, and it don't look good. Joker's got 9 assists. Aaron Gordon's got 14 points. The Nuggets are in a 9-0 run, and Miami cannot find anything. Gabe Vincent for 3. Finally, somebody put something in. Caleb Martin, I need to see Caleb Martin be more aggressive from the three-point line because against the Celtics, he was hitting open looks. Right now, Jimmy Butler's trying to play make. Jimmy Butler is legitimately trying to play make to get these guys open looks, and it's not exactly going well. KCP, these dribble handoffs are killing Miami. But, you know, KCP just didn't hit the shot, but he was wide open. Good defensive play by KCP because Vincent was wide open in the corner, and he could have potentially sinked another 3. If you're Miami, you got to see if you can go on some sort of a run here to bring yourself back to within single digits. If it's a single-digit game at halftime, Miami's in a good spot. If it's double digits, well, Miami's going to have to see if they can make any sort of adjustments. But right now, you got to look to get back in this game. What's going on, Nicholas? I'm doing good today. How about you? Strus, for the love of God, hit a 3. Oh, my God, he cannot hit a 3. Great block by Caleb Martin. Here comes Bam. Bam's going to slow it down. Strus, you are wide open. I'm done. Get him out the game. Get him out the game right now. Max Strus. 0 of 6 from 3. He is single-handedly killing the Miami Heat. He's done for the night. He's done for the night. I don't care what you got to tell me, bro. Don't give me all. He's done for the night. Get Max Strus out the game. How many wide open threes is one human being going to continue to miss? Bam, hook shot is good. Like, seriously, how many wide open threes can a shooter miss? This guy hasn't been able to consistently hit 3 since like game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Go back and look at the numbers. This guy cannot hit 3s consistently. Jimmy is guarding Jokic, and MPJ's left wide open for 3. We're getting smoked off the court tonight, gentlemen. We're getting smoked off the court. We are getting smoked off the court. Jimmy, you might as well pull up for 3. You got a better chance hitting from 3 than anybody else on this damn team. Oh, Strus, you are killing your basketball team. I'm not surprised. I mean, this was well within my expectations. We gonna get blown out. Told you the pressure's gonna get to some of the players that haven't been in the finals on the Heat. Well, what the hell you expect to do? Just have them all. I mean, the pressure's gonna get to them. Might as well not play the game. It's basketball, man. I'm not gonna listen to that crap. You can't sit there in the media talk about how you want to win a championship. We're glad to be here, and then you just don't do anything when you're here. Yeah, it's a wrap, guys. So we're just here for the second half to watch them do nothing. Yeah, we're cooked. We're down 17. That's a wrap, guys. That's a wrap, guys. We're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. Miami's down by 17. Nikola Jokic has 10 points. Jamal Murray has 18. They've thoroughly destroyed Miami in every single aspect. Yeah, well, we'll see if they can make any sort of adjustments. But right now, I'm actually just glad Miami got to the finals, I guess. Because, I mean, if Max Strus is going to go 0 of 6 from 3, what the hell can I do with that? Max Strus. Look at this. Max Strus, 0 of 6. He's actually killing the team. If I'm down for the night, guy out here missing 6 open looks because all of his threes were open. If this guy is missing open looks, I'm not keeping him out here. Who else is a three-point shooter on our... At this point, Duncan Robinson, you're going to be in the game. I'm just going to put Duncan Robinson in the game. I'm giving more minutes to Duncan Robinson. I'm going to try to get Kevin Love involved in this because there's just nothing else you can do. Looks like it's ending in game 4. I wouldn't say that because, again, it's easy to sit back and just to make assumption off of one game. Because if we made an assumption off of one game, Boston was up against Miami, and everyone's like, all right, Miami's cooked. Boston's going to blow them out. And we saw what happened. There's still 24 minutes left of 24 minutes left of basketball. At this point, Miami might as well be playing football with the way they're looking because they're not even hitting shots. So, yeah, there's 24 minutes left of basketball left to be played. Anything can happen, but right now it's just looking like a blowout. I don't see anything the Heat can do to adjust, especially when you have your three-point shooters not hitting threes. There's nothing you can do with that, bro. There's absolutely nothing you can do with your shooters not hitting shots. So, yeah, this is where we are at halftime. I'm going to go chill out. At this point, like I said, Denver ain't the Celtics, okay? Okay, what's that got to do with this? I'm pointing out how the same thing is. The same thing with Milwaukee, the same thing with the Knicks. Anything can change. And Miami's not the Lakers, and Miami's not the... What does that got to really do with anything? It's basketball, man. When you are wide open, and when you're wide open as a basketball team, you got to hit your shots. You're a professional NBA player. You're getting paid millions of dollars to hit open looks as a shooter. Miami's down because their shooters are not hitting shots, which is what everyone expected them to do. So it is what it is. So, yeah, I mean, second half, we'll see what happens for the most part. Things ain't looking good, but there's 24 minutes left of basketball to be played. Anything can happen, and we'll see how Miami tries to adapt and adjust in the second half. But with the way things are looking, they might as well get blown out in game 1, and people are going to already say Denver is going to win this in 5. So, I mean, people are going to make the assumptions off of game 1. I've seen Miami come back down from huge double-digit deficits. I've seen Denver do the same thing, too. I've seen Miami blow out teams. I've seen Denver blow out teams. So, until you either see Spoelstra take the starters out, and until it's officially a blowout, I'm not saying the game's over. So, we'll just have to see how things go. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the second half.